In high school, appearances can be everything, but with great beauty comes great responsibility. The cinematography in this film is what made it fun to watch. At the very least, the film was an enjoyable exploration of alternative cinematography. In many of the shots, the action was pushed to the edge of the frame, creating this unique space in the center for one's eyes and mind to wander. A good example of this is when Robert is talking on the phone with his mother on the right side of the screen, and on the far left of the screen there's a couple making out. In the theater, the only thing we saw of the couple was a hint of the girl's head. In the preview, both the extras are exposed, making this a less intriguing shot. The characters in the film threw me off. In most films, the close-ups reveal something about what the character is feeling. In this film, the characters are almost cardboard cutouts. Even in the close-ups, nothing is revealed. Everything the viewer knows about the subject is told either through their actions or through the camera work. This leaves the viewer in the dark when it came to knowing exactly what Robert, or any character, was actually thinking. This further supports the idea of the film being a very standout example of rethinking cinema grammar. The director chose to leave the viewer in the dark when it came to answering many of the questions asked in the film. This did not bother me, but what did was its lack of purpose. It seemed that the film gave no reason not to let the viewer in on some things. This does not mean the film has to answer every question posed, but should at least give a reason why it's not. An example of this is the question of whether or not Robert killed one of the twins. This would have been a great opportunity for the film to have made a final statement about Robert's character. If he did kill her, then the story would have been about the possible beginnings of a killer. If he did not kill her, then it would have been a story about a kid who witnessed something horrible and is now scarred because of it. The film suggests neither of these things, leaving the viewer unsure, even at the end of the film, exactly who Robert is. The Q&A did not reveal much about the movie. The director spoke too much about himself and not much about the film. After 15 minutes of talking about his life story, the moderator should have probably, for the student's sake, have encouraged him to talk more directly about the movie. When he did begin to talk about the movie, I found his methodology of shooting very intriguing. I liked how he would set up a shot and then push him to make a different shot that told the same story, but in a more visually complex manner. One thing this film taught us is that with great beauty comes even greater responsibility.